Hello and welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna go over 10 pieces of advice that you probably heard before, but it never hurts to hear it again. So here we go. Listen more and talk less. I don't know if any one of you guys did it. During the pandemic, I was educating myself on all levels. So I took this class. I downloaded this app. It was called Masterclass. So all of the top FBI negotiators, writers, and actors were actually doing a class on this app. So I was trying to actually learn how to listen more and how to negotiate, how to actually be a good listener. So this guy, Chris Voss, he is a former FBI negotiator, and he was giving a class on negotiation, how to listen, how to be a better listener, how to actually mirror your speaker. My friends really did appreciate it, and I can see the difference when you are not listening to answer, but when you are listening to actually hear what the other person is saying. When you are listening to someone, you need to actually mirror what they're saying. So whatever they're said in a sentence, you need to use at least 2 to 3 words that are the same. This way, the person who is speaking is going to understand that you're actually listening to them because you're using the same words, and they're going to be that much more open to actually talk to you. Another piece of advice, and I'm sure everyone heard it before, work hard and actually stay focused on achieving your goals. I know it's easier said than done, and theoretically it's so easy to just write down your goals, but when it comes to action, most of us actually take a step back, unfortunately, and don't follow with whatever they set up. I find that if you do a half-assed job, you're gonna get half-assed results. So you really need to put in the effort. While I was doing a bunch of projects, I actually saw that the projects I was putting more effort in, they blossomed and they actually are growing, and I'm getting somewhere with them. Those projects that I took a step back actually simmered down and are not doing as good. So if you have a particular project or a particular goal you're trying to reach, minimize the goals, do like 2, 3, don't do 5, 10, stick to those goals and put in the hard work. Don't give up easily. Persistence pays off. This is true on so many levels. If you are one of those people that are actually, besides putting in the work, but is being persistent and consistent, doesn't matter which area of life you're trying to grow in, whether it's your personal relationship, whether you're trying to learn a new skill, whether you are incorporating a new habit into your routine. If you are being persistent and consistent, it's always going to pay off. Always have a plan. It doesn't need to be dot by dot. I'm gonna do on this date at this hour this. Have a skeleton. Have a vague idea of what you're trying to achieve or where you're going. How does the end goal look to you? When it comes to me, I just bought myself a binder, and I just divided binder by months, starting from 2022 to 2023, and I have a vague idea what I want to achieve that particular month. It does help. Even if you didn't check off all of the boxes, it doesn't matter. You can always move some of them to the next month. But if you have a vague idea, roughly where I'm going and what I'm trying to achieve this year, it's going to be that much easier for you to actually sustain that goal. Be true to yourself and to your values. Maintain those core values that were installed by your parents. Maybe you installed them yourself if you're trying to break generational trauma. Be true to them. If something doesn't align with you, if something doesn't align with the way you want to be treated, with the way you want to treat people, then don't do it. Don't do it just for the sake of doing it. Don't do it just for the money, because in the end, you need to let yourself be pulled by the things you love, because it's never going to pull you astray. It's always going to pull you into the right direction. Learn to manage your time effectively. I say it in all of my videos that having a particular schedule of the day, especially for a parent as I am, and I'm trying to be a content creator, if you are staying focused and you know roughly how your time needs to be managed, you are going to get that much more done, because there are a lot of hours in the day. And if you're saying at the end of the day, oh my God, I wish there were 2, 3 more hours, it's not true. That means you didn't manage your time correctly. Learn to manage your time correctly. Stay curious and continue learning through life. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is. You should really try to take a class at least once a year. I try to do it every 6 months. Every time I am trying to grow in a particular area and I see that I need some kind of encouragement, I need some kind of practice, I need a mentor, I need someone to actually teach me how to do it properly, I sign up for a class. There are so many classes online that you can benefit from. Ask around. I just went ahead and asked on Twitter a couple of YouTubers that I admire what would be the next step for me? What kind of class would you recommend? And generally the people do get back to you if it's just a simple question. So don't be afraid to ask questions and don't be afraid to grow. Don't compare yourself to others and always try to stay a little bit ahead of the game. I'm taking this class now that is teaching me how to do digital writing. I'm trying to improve writing online, and one of the mentors said a really cool story that one student was always striving in class and always was doing good, and then other students asked him like, what is your secret? What are you doing? And he said that I don't need to know the whole book. I just need to be one chapter ahead of everyone else. So as long as you are one chapter ahead of everyone else, you're on the right path. Keep things in perspective and maintain a balanced look. The same way that things can end up badly, the exact same way they can end up good. So don't always think that the negative outcome is going to be the most likely outcome. That's not true. You don't know how any particular situation is gonna unfold. You don't know how your hobby is gonna take off. You don't know any of these things, so don't assume the worst. Always be positive. Be patient and have faith in yourself. Keep in mind that baby steps are still steps. As long as you're moving towards the right direction, towards your goal, it doesn't matter how small your steps are. We each have our own pace of life. For someone, it might take 5 years. For someone, it might take 10 years. For someone, it might take 10 months. So for you to assume that you are the same as everyone else, it's a wrong assumption. So don't compare yourself and think, oh, that person is 10 steps ahead of me. You don't know what it took that person to reach that goal and to get where they are. So by doing analysis of yourself and thinking, okay, I'm still moving, even if it's slowly, it's still towards the right direction. As long as you're moving, you're fine, you're on the right path. Surround yourself with positive people, with supportive people, people who are maybe on the same journey, people who want to see you succeed. It's really important, and I just learned it in the last couple of years, to actually have a really good support system around yourself. It doesn't matter that those people are not doing the exact same thing you are doing, but as long as they're supporting your dreams, they're supporting your hobbies, it's going to be that much easier for you to achieve them and to actually reach your potential. Please do comment down below what are basic pieces of advice you got through life that you want to share with me. I would be more than happy to comment. Other than that, stay fit, stay healthy, and I'll see you in my next video.